see, this is what I do in my spare time. Oh, okay. Anyways, this week's video is a review again of Naruto, Bleach, and Bakuman. Okay, I'm gonna get down. I said to myself that I would find a more interesting video intro that I could do every week. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that every week. Maybe it'll be good for me. Anyways, on to the video. To start off with, we got Naruto 575. Pretty decent chapter in title. I'll give my final thoughts on it at the end, therefore becoming final thoughts. So yeah, jumping straight in. No! Damn, camera. Anyways, so we finally get back to Madara, Uchiha Madara, the Edo Tensei Madara, against the five Kage, sorry. And it's wicked. So we've got like the rock golem against Madara's Susanoo. And it's really cool. We get like really big like panels of these like really well drawn things like jutsus and everything, and then Madara reveals his chest like Superman to reveal the first Hokage on his chest. How lovely. Which was a bit creepy, but I guess, you know, Naruto has a lot of that nowadays, so you know, you gotta expect this kind of thing. It was pretty cool. It kept going. Tsunade's a bit like anxious. Gaara saves them with the sand, and then it's kind of like he uses this massive like first Hokage jutsu with this massive forest, and he like says, "Oh, you spend too much time like concentrating on the forest," and then smashes them with his Susanoo, and it's just like, oh, you know, this guy's freaking nuts. I mean, like, seriously, how are the Kage supposed to defeat this guy? Like, you know, they've been having a lot of trouble. Like, you could say a lot of trouble. And these are supposed to be the five strongest ninja of, like, representing each country or whatever they're called, each region. And obviously we know that Tsunade's not stronger than Naruto, but in essence, they're the strongest ninjas. And five of them against this Edo Tensei. It doesn't look good. I mean, I guess like Naruto will probably turn up, maybe, or maybe they'll find a way of finishing them off by themselves. But you know, maybe Konoha 11 will get. Oh no, but they're going to Naruto. Anyways, it's nuts. Then we get like a flashback, and sometimes flashbacks are a bit like, you know, just showing you what you already know, and sometimes they're really informative. And sometimes they're like this, and it's like, it's kind of comical. It's more like an emotional sort of character development for Unoki, the Tsukage of the Hidden Rock. And it's all about, like, you know, the will of the rock, which is basically the will of fire, but in a rock. And to be honest, it looks more like a pebble. The second one, anyways, because the current Tsukage throws it away and says, "Oh look, you know, I'll just put this on the pedestal. No one will notice." And it's all about like how, you know, you can't be materialistic. And I thought that was quite nice. It was also quite funny. So that was quite cool. I like that. If you're familiar with Sawyer 7 Mage's videos, he spoke about. Obviously, he reviews the same chapters as I do, so he spoke about how he'd like to see flashbacks for all of the Kages, and seeing as we've already seen a flashback for the Raikage, the only flashback that I'd be interested in would be Tsunade with like Jiraiya and Orochimaru, but I guess we've already kind of seen that. I'm not really interested in the other ones. Gaara, we've obviously, you know, we know everything that's happened. We've had countless of flashbacks. And Mizukage, probably hasn't got very. So really, I mean, the Mizukage is the only one who hasn't got a flashback yet, and I'm not really too interested in her. So yeah, I got it in the wrong order. The Unoki flashbacks just before Madara reveals him his thing, and it, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't really matter, but it, you know, Unoki then just goes, "I'm not making excuses," and then just like solar beam, which was cool. That was pretty cool, and then it's just back to square one, basically. You know, the Kage v Madara, but then it changes and goes to Sasuke, which is actually the first time in freaking ages that 2 chapters in a row we've seen Sasuke for more than, you know, a panel. That's just mind blowing. So it was good to see Sasuke. But it's more interesting what he saw. He saw Itachi. Itachi is just like flying through the trees. Another lovely scene, but it's like Sasuke sees him and he's like, "Oh my god, that's Itachi. He's supposed to be dead. I killed him." And so he's, you know, his mind just got blown. But Itachi doesn't even seem to be looking at him. So maybe Itachi just is, you know, going straight for Kabuto, which wouldn't make much sense. And then I have no idea. This is just weird. I mean, I thought Itachi would they would confrontationalize. Is that even a word? I don't know. They would sort of go like, "Hello, hello," you know, like, but not like passing, "Oh, that guy's there," and then go. I don't know much. Anyway, so yeah, Naruto was, this chapter was really cool. Lots of fighting. Really liked it. Sasuke Itachi back in the mix again. It's wicked. Haven't seen them in ages, so a 8 out of 10 from me. And Naruto came second this week in the weekly live journal Shounen rankings thing. So Shounen Jump rankings, it came second. But first was a new series, which usually happens, it goes first. So other than that, Naruto's done very well. So, good. On to Bleach now. Oh, hell no, I just remembered something. Okay, get this. Okay, we wait a whole week for Naruto. I'm taking back my 8 out of 10. Make that like 7 out of 10, because it was a good chapter. But 14 pages! 14! Like, what the hell? Where does their pages go? Bakuman always has 20 pages, and it's got so much more text. Like, how can Naruto get away with just doing 14 pages? It's ridiculous. Okay, I've blubbered on enough, so Bleach. So we get Ivan, this Arankar looking guy, in Ichigo's bedroom and repeats, "Oh, what did you say?" And Ichigo's like, "Get off my bed." And then Ichigo in a sort of Beelzebub style, actually kind of Ichigo did it before, like just kicks him off his bed. The drawing of him kicking him off his bed was a bit confusing because it looked more like that Ivan had dodged it. So that drawing wasn't actually that clear. Like, you see sort of his leg, and then you see Ivan like that. So this is Ichigo, and this is Ivan, and it's like, yeah! And then that's all you see, and then Ivan, like, out of the window, next panel, he says, "Oh, why'd you kick me?" And then you think, oh, he kicked him, but it didn't look like it. Anyway, so then they talk, and then Ivan's, like, sort of trying to be mysterious and everything, and Ichigo's like, "Oh, if I'm not going to kick your ass, I'm not really interested." So he starts to leave, and I quite like that. It's quite funny, and it's you know, it's what, like, Bleach sort of trying to be less serious. I hate it when Bleach tries to be serious, when it takes itself too seriously. It's just so stupid. When it's more like this, it's brilliant. But can we believe it? The Arankar, a looking guy, is actually a Quincy. So like Ishida, which was like, I mean, someone had mentioned it before, and I couldn't be bothered to go the chapter before to look for the clue. There was a clue somewhere. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking. But it was cool, and I was thinking, well, if this isn't Aizen, then that kind of sucks in a way, because it would have been cool if this is Aizen's plan. If this is Aizen's plan, then it's like, again, mind blow, because, you know, it's all like, but it wouldn't work because Aizen and Quincy working together just wouldn't happen. But I like how this is making more questions rather than, like, Bleach chapters or arcs always have all the answers there. You're not asking any questions. The only question is, oh, who's going to win? And we already know that it's going to be Ichigo. Just how? So yeah, I quite like this. And then you get the these Quincy guys with like black masks. There's about 8 of them just walking up to Captain Commander and goes, "Yeah, war. Cheers. We're gonna go now." Or they don't go. I don't know, but it's just weird. They just strolled in and just like, let's have a war. We're declaring a war. It's like, well, what's your beef? Well, what's going on here? Captain Commander's probably like, hey, I did nothing. I don't know. Me and you, we're the same team. We're the same team. So this is very interesting, and also their black masks makes it more mysterious. So I'm looking forward to next week. Surprisingly, for Bleach, first time in a fucking long time. Bleach comes 4th in the weekly rankings. I like this one. I didn't like it more than Naruto, so I'm not going to give it a higher rankings. I'll give like Bleach a 7 out of 10. So, well done, Taito Kubo. Bakuman 167. Quite good. Another good chapter. What I like about Bakuman is it's really consistent. Like, it doesn't, 1 week be kind of crap, next week really good, like Bleach, for example. It's always like the same sort of pacing, same tone, same everything. You get like, even though it's just talking, it's just them like sitting in their office, you get, a real buzz from Bakuman. Though this chapter this week seemed like the art was a bit weird. Like, if you look at sort of the eyes, that they seem a bit like off-centered and everything. Obviously I'm not like the most qualified to criticize art, but seemed a bit weird, especially like the first few pages. Bit weird. But anyways, Bakuman really good. Talking about how Azuki's losing all her fans, and Riruka, the voice actress, is like just really, really sorry and is all like upset and really admires Azuki, but has just like destroyed her career basically. And then the anime production team comes in to meet Ashiroji Mito, Mashiro and Tagaki, and they with Hattori, the editor, and they talk like business and stuff, and Mashiro outright just says, I want Azuki to play the female, and they're like, that might be bad for business because yada yada yada, you're going out, it will look like sort of a setup rather than anything. And then some of the editors are against it, but then the director puts his foot down and says, nope, we're going to take whoever does best at the auditions, which is democratic really, isn't it? It's democratic, I meant diplomatic. What am I talking about? Diplomatic, very diplomatic. It was good. So looking forward to next week. I didn't want to say too much about Bakuman because I don't want my videos to get like insanely long. I'm trying to cut them down. So, end. That's not my finishing phrase, by the way. I'm not just going to go end. That's mean. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching my triple manga review, issue 13. If you like my reviews, then like them. Comment on what you thought of the chapters. Very important thing. Do you think I should continue making these slightly longer videos but reviewing 3 manga, or should I split them up into 3 different videos? So if you could comment and tell me which ones you would prefer, whether more videos or this type of thing every week. So yeah, thank you for watching. Catch you next week. Whoa. Can you see? I can't even see. Oh god. This was a bad idea.